Well, that didn't take any time at all, did it? So she's went from 4 candelas all the way back down to 3. And now I get that she's still quite powerful, and she's had a weapon buff and she's got smokes, and the candelas themselves are quite powerful, but that took absolutely no time at all to get back to that reverted sort of state. Now, what I don't get is that they've had all the time in the world to consider the possibility that Ying might be overpowered now. And the vast majority of people who have been playing this update know for a fact that this is most likely going to lead to some kind of balancing issue with how powerful she is. And with all the recent changes to operators like Jaeger, you know, the fan favourite, he's a 2-speed now, I just sit back and think, do Ubisoft know what they're doing anymore? Like, are they so out of touch with the community? I don't get it. Like, in my opinion, now this is entirely an opinionated video, so I apologise if it comes across a bit rude, Ubisoft, but I think it should be poll-based, and I think changes like this should all be down to the community. So, there's a game called RuneScape that does it pretty well. They have a poll system, and the community literally votes if something should be pushed through. And if the community votes, I think it's something like 70% in favour, then the change is implemented and it's carried out. But the stuff like this, you know, if I was a dev and I have no background in developing games or anything like that, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I was a dev and I was sitting there and I listened to, you know, in this meeting room in this, I don't know, executive office, and they're talking about, let's buff Ying, let's give her 4 candelas, yum 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 yum. Would I be the only person sitting there go, hang on a minute, boys and girls, let's just think about this, let's put our thinking caps on, because this doesn't sound very good, does it? No, it doesn't. I'm all at it, let's talk about Jaeger. Why has he suddenly gained 20 extra pounds? Why is he slower? The funny thing is, you buff Ying, then inherently you kind of buff Jaeger as well, because he's got more of a... his utility is kind of more useful. So, obviously his pick rate's going to skyrocket through that. Well, one would imagine. So I don't get... I really don't understand Ubisoft... I really don't understand Ubisoft's thought processes. I don't get if they've got the right people on the job. I don't get if the devs have changed recently. But I'm feeling a little bit concerned because this is my favourite game. Obviously, primarily I focus on Siege, and then I see silly little updates, little patches like this that just infuriate me, because I believe the community as a whole should be listened to. Now, I understand there's many intricacies to the world of development, and I don't pretend to understand everything that there is, but I know that a simple thing like listening to the community, listening to their voice over, say, Pro League all the time would go a mile, would make a world of a difference, because they're the vast majority of the people playing the game. I don't understand where these ideas are coming from. Ubisoft seems to have changed a little bit lately, and I'm not too sure I like it. I'm really not too sure. This shouldn't have happened. This isn't a patch that shouldn't have never needed to come out, because Ying should never have had 4 candelas, in my opinion. And entirely that's my opinion. Of course, you can have your own opinion. I don't say mine's completely right, but I think if I was to do a consensus of the community right now, most people were not happy with the most recent changes. And I think something needs to be done about it, because this is the overall health of Siege, and we all want Siege to keep going somewhere great. We all love the game. It's a phenomenal game. I have no quarrels with the game, but little updates like this to me are just completely ridiculous. They're inadequate. They defile the status quo, and they really do make me a bit annoyed, because it's such a beautiful game. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I wanted to get it out there because recently I've been using Ying a lot. And yeah, I've understood that she is quite overpowered right now, I think, anyway. And we'll see if this changes something. Hopefully it does. But the overall point of this video was, what is going on at Ubisoft's headquarters? What is going through their minds? Do they need a staff switch? Do they need some kind of freaking staff party to sort their heads out? I don't know, but yeah, this is what's happening to the game right now, and Ubisoft, what the fuck are you doing?